Well, hello and welcome everybody to the Maple Cup Series. We're into race number 2. I'm Nathan Guerra, your host out here today. And this is the lead-in series to the Canadian 2026 Esports Championships. Super excited to be putting this on with Lead Out Esports. I've got with me our second up talent today co-host. It is going to be Hugo Johannes. Hugo, how's it going, man? Good to see you. We're in for race number 2, and we've had a really good race number 1. Came down to a couple of sprint finishes, actually, in the men's and open race, actually. And we saw some big hitters showing up last week.
Oh yeah, that was pretty awesome racing last week. We got packed with action. Come down to a sprint for Cat 1, as you said, and other categories too. We have about the same number of racers this week, some newcomers that's going to be introduced to the series. We're starting with the longest route, so Route A. This week, 2 lap. So it's going to start with Cat 1 and Cat 2, and then just in about 15 minutes from now, a little bit more, maybe, we're going to have the Group 3 that go out. So today, as you can see, showing the preview of France is Gentil 8. So it's 8 loop. It's going around and around. So we have 2 laps for the 2 first pack, and the third pack will just do 1 lap, so we can see each lap. The main feature for sure is the petit com. It's an effort of about 4:40, 4:30 minutes for the fastest. We'll see how it goes today, but for sure it's going to be under 5 minutes. So expect some very fast time on the petit com. But that for a French parkour for route, I believe, is pretty lumpy. It's got a lot of you have to be really focused all the time, because the terrain, the terrain slopes change all the time. It turn and twist, like we say in French, les intestins, the testes. And then we're gonna have 2 laps. So I'm really curious to see if riders will take advantage of that rolling terrain to put some attacks, or if everyone will be waiting for the petit com to make the selection and dictate the result of the race. Do you believe petit com will be the definitive
for sure.
feature?
I think for sure it's going to be the feature. I think first lap we're going to see people trying to break away on there, or at least establish a group, and then after that, it's going to be a reduced field in a lot of the races. I think especially in the races that have 1 lap out here today, with the category 3, that's going to be the main thing. Everybody's going to be looking for that second lap, I think, in the category 1 and category 2. Let's talk about the results before we get going. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to the start of the Cat 1. So let's get right into this. What happened last week, kid?
Last week we had the sprint finish with reduced pack, but quite a good size of the people stayed till the end. So Jeremy Ray did put a very, very strong near toward the finish. He put a big gap over the pack, but the timing was a little bit too early. Timing not right, so it was Merlin and Jeremy Shex from that got the best. So Jeremy, who finished 3rd on the day, for sure will want to be back. And another one that had some issue at the finish, I believe, maybe you can confirm that, as Thomas Stroll, who's got shoes off the pedal, something like that.
Really?
Right?
I didn't know. Wow, okay. I didn't catch that one. Interesting. Okay. That would make a little bit of sense with the result out there. Let's take a quick look here. What's happening with Category 2? It was Andrew Amberleaf followed up by Christine Deschines, and then Patrick Temblay in a sprint to the line in that Category 3.
Yeah.
That was a really good battle.
Yeah, in fact, it was Cyril and Andrew who broke away from the pack, and they got second for the sprints. But Sai was disqualified because of too much discrepancy between 2 power sources. So he's working on that, I believe. Or let's see, he's registered for today. Let's see if it will race. Given his performance from last week, Sai will move to the Cat 1 group. Yeah, that's it.
And then in with the category 3, it was Ben Nickerson, followed up by Bernard Desrosiers and Linda McHugh, Susan Allen. That's your top 4. Morgan Pina coming in for 5th place last week. Solid racing all around. We do have, I believe we're going to be getting going here pretty quickly for the Cat 1 race. About 23 seconds to go. You ready for this one?
Oh, yeah, let's go. So the newcomers this week, I don't know if they're in the pen or not at this point. We have Russ Payne from Saisu Racing. He's introducing. He's a guy that well known. We see him quite often on the racing scene on Zwift. That's a start. We have Zach Isley Reno. We have Marc-Antoine Bucci, Harry Milad from Quebec, and also Marc-André Fauché. Marc-André Fauché is that guy, really strong guy. He's a climber. I don't know if he's going to race Master B or something like that for the category. Let's see his name. I don't know if he gets something beside his name. Well, let's see. So Troll at the front with Jeremy Shex on his wheel.
Yeah, Thrall right from the get-go, heading right toward the front end of the race. There's going to be Shex, then Perkins, Dumont, Bison here now. That's the current situation out on course. It's a good call out there for the new riders. I did see Pete Mogg also jumping in.
Yeah, you're right.
The crowd, actually. Great to see him. I was chatting with him a little bit. He said he was going to get his stuff together and actually show up. So it's good to see him out here. Nice one for Pete. Ryan Linden's moving up too as well. But right from the get-go, it looks like Thrall does not want to wait for the petite KOM. It looks like he's saying, no, we're just going to move right to the front.
Yeah, with Jeremy Shex in his wheel, Lou Gilbo is trying to close in with, I believe it's Pete Mogg, right at the front with the aerial helmet and the White Sox. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is going to be Mogg pushing toward the front. 5.0 watts per kilogram. They are just kind of watching this roll away from them. It's 6.3 watts per kilogram from Thrall. This is going to be interesting if they do just say, look, not that interested. But Milad, this was a rider you were talking about just a moment ago, going 10 watts per kilogram, looking to jump across.
Oh yeah, right. I think he's got his camera on at home. He sent me some messages this morning. Ari is a really cool guy from the master racing scene in Quebec. Very everybody loves him. He's so nice. So Ray is closing in too. So people have to go.
Big jump from Jeremy Ray now coming across. It looks like 6.8 from him. This is going to be a 4-up at this point if they do try and make this left-hand turn now. Quickly, though, we are jumping across. This is going to be the start here in just a second of the other race as the swap up here. Sorry about that, everybody. As now we do have 9:30 here to the start of the C category. The category 3, but here's the race again. We were doing a quick swap between the cameras in the background there. Now, as they do take that left-hand turn, 23 riders completely strung out on course here today. 3 seconds up, and I think they can tell that if this gets away with too strong of a group up front, with Thrall pressing continually 6.3, and this might be frustration from last week showing up on the day, right? Like the reality of what went down and that Thrall was not able to get that win. And then he doesn't want to leave it to a sprint. He's such a good threshold type rider. He's got a massive VO2. I think this is all about making sure that not the same thing as we saw last week happen.
Yeah, and it doesn't come down to a 5-minute power contest. You want to drain those legs beforehand, probably.
100%. And so because of that, he is going to be pressing on, it looks like. Milad now just hanging on to the wheel on this Gentil 8. Shix there right on the wheel as well, sitting in pain. But this is going to be a lot of energy expended for Thrall if he continues on like this.
Yeah, and the fact is the pavement, like the cobbles, it's really sapping some watts from the riders at very, especially when you're heavy and you're going fast. because the way rolling resistance is calculated is based on the surface and also your weight and the speed you go at for the power. So they go quite fast. It's almost 50 kilometers per hour right now. So it's fast racing.
3 up. Ray still trying to come across. Obviously, the pace is absolutely insane. If Ray's doing about 8.4 watts per kilogram to jump across, it looks like Leclerc. I hadn't seen him toward the front at all until just this moment. So I have a guess that JP Leclerc was sitting in and waiting for the moment, perhaps that he could just grab onto a wheel just like this in order to not have to waste too much energy to come across, right? That's a really smart move by him. Now, it does look like the catch is going to be made. Leclerc rolls right on through. There are now 4 up in this group. I do believe Luke Chabel with 4 watts per kilogram, 5 watts per kilogram may be able to shut this down. And Thrall just doesn't seem to care, though. I mean, the reality is he just does not seem to care that they are coming back. Continues to set this 6-7 watt per kilogram on the front, then settles back down to 5.8.
Really?
I mean, look at this. For a moment, yeah, I mean, 6 I saw for 6.4, 6.6. I mean, this is still 2 seconds. And I think as long as he sees that 2 seconds back there, he's not going to be holding back.
Yeah, it's very stretched. So it's very tough. Like, do I go? Do I take the win to then move up? Because it's really a liner right now. It's this is GP Leclerc at the front. Yeah.
Is that a controlling move? Is this actually something where he's trying to make some sort of a statement here? I'm not exactly sure. As you can
he's
see,
pushing definitely. He's about just shy of 5 watt per kg right now. So maybe he wants to make some friend with Thomas Stroll this morning, and I don't know. Yeah, so they're going across the landscape of France right now. They're gonna hit another section of cobble pretty soon, I believe. Yeah. So we see. You don't see. So the climb is coming at 8 kilometers, something like that. Am I correct? So it's going to be pretty soon, still.
yeah, they're going to take this right-hand turn here in just a moment. They will be out in these fields for just a while. As you can see off in the distance here, we do see the hot air balloons. They'll go underneath those hot air balloons, underneath another banner. There's a couple little undulating little punches here for just a moment. And then it'll be a right-hand turn into the Petite KOM for the first time. Then they've got a whole lot of flat, actually, for quite a while. So I think they're going to really going to be... There's a reality that this first climb is going to have a lot of impact on the entirety of the race. And I think a lot of riders are just thinking about how long can I hang on and through that climb, and allowing the bigger hitters to play these games up front, play these cards up front. I'd be holding as many aces as I possibly could if I were amongst this crew, not wasting any energy. It's a long race. We're 5.7K into a 49 kilometer race. I mean, these guys are going to be racing well over an hour, couple of climbs in there. I think they're really going to be thinking about reserving some energy. So what do you think about, you can draft on this climb as well. There's plenty of flatter sections.
Yeah, especially at the speed of the guy who's going. If you look at the Petitcom the way it is, like you have a couple of switchback, okay, so it's kind of zigzag climb. And if you look well, odds part and even part, like say 1, 3, and 5 are not so steep, and then you have 2, 4, 6 that are steeper. So you go one side, it's kind of rolling, and then it's a little bit the slope is a little bit harder. So you can find a rhythm of when it's the slope is less strong, then the draft is even more important. So you need to make sure for those stretch of road you're not hitting the front and you're in the draft if you want to save energy. And if you want to hit it and inflict some pain to the other guy, then you really need to push hard on the steeper section, so people don't have that much advantage of being hidden behind you, so you don't get the win. You know? Oh, so interesting move at the front. We got two strong guys, Luke and GP at the front. Luke Gilbo and GP. Those guys are not shy to work. So probably the pack it could work because we'll see. But people rely on Troll for sure, and maybe Jeremy to bring that back. So Troll knows it. He have to go and have to chase those guys, because if he let them go, they can go. They can take quite a good stretch of road between them and the pack.
Looks like Thomas Thrall here heading to the front to try and make sure that this is not going anywhere just for a moment. 3.7 watts per kilogram. We're going to be taking this right-hand turn in just a moment. The climb is going to be starting. And I think everybody, as you can see, the calming at this point of the entirety of the pack. Retronol, Shakes, Pain, only 3.2 watts per kilogram. So very calm at this point. Still plenty of time in the race. And taking a look at the French landscape here, there is the right-hand turn they're going to be taking. They will not be heading left. The left would go off to the aqueduct. Instead, right-hand turn. And almost immediately, you do get right on into a little bit of an uphill gradient, actually. You'll see it pretty quickly here.
Yeah. So Troll is putting him at the front with I think it's the guy that moved up from last week, which is Letourneau, I think, at the front. Thomas Letourneau at the front. So it started. So at this point, I believe in 1 minute, category 3 will start, and I think Cat 2 are already on the road. So let's see how it goes. So Letourneau at the front, trying something here. Merlin toward the front.
Is it maybe a controlling pace, perhaps? Like this is more about just trying to make sure that nothing gets kind of like out of control, maybe, rather than any kind of an attack. This could be just something where the riders are thinking, look, let's just set something as a tempo that I can hold on to. Well, at 185 beats per minute, though, perhaps there's a little something more going on here with Thomas than just control.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure. If you look at the back, we have Jeremy Ray and Luke Guilbeault completely at the back, trying to be as efficient as possible. So leave it for when it counts, so toward the end of the hill. So the last 3 zigzag of the climb are really steep. So right now we are on a not so steep stretch. So Little Noah is still at the front. He's taking a lot of and then you have the switchback right here, and then it gets steeper.
Yeah, and this gives you a good view of actually what's going to be happening on this climb. We will be jumping across over to the category 2 in just a moment, but big attack here from Jeremy Ray. It looks like 7 watts per kilogram plus as Ray presses on. Actually 9 watts per kilogram here coming in from Jeremy Ray, only at 161 beats per minute. So you can see the difference between the threshold abilities in these riders at the moment and the kind of power that they can throw down.
Yeah, so Ryan Leiden is in the I'm struggling right now. Thomas is falling like a leaf in the fall. Pete Mogg, at the back. Jonathan's fighting his way back. Marc-Antoine Boucher as well. GP Leclerc. This is really stretch. Oh my God. So we have quite a good group toward the front. I think it's Ross Payne toward the back of that group at this time.
Yeah, if we move backwards just a little bit, Leclerc here and a few others really struggling to hang on now at this point, as it looks like 3 seconds back. Oh, JP now at 7.2 watts per kilogram, trying to jump back onto the
Oh
wheel here
yeah.
at this point, just barely getting back on terms. It looks
Ooh.
like the suffering is going to be real. We're going to have to chat
Oh
a little
yeah.
bit
Oh
with our
yeah.
man here because we got to get the real pain face. Come on, JP. Let's get somebody on the camera here. We'll see if he can make this though through. 463 watts here coming from our
Oh
man.
my
Position
God.
13 currently, just barely trying to hang on. But at the front of the race, it is Ray who is not going to let up, it looks like. He's going to continue pressing this pace. Look at him though. Sits down. Just calms right
Yeah.
on down. This is like, are you
Yes.
kidding me?
Yes.
But here goes. This is the reality though. Thomas Thrall now making his way to the front.
Yeah, but you got if you got some a good cluster behind. It depends how the which how long will be the gap between those guy and Troll. But if they can manage like Merlin, Ray, Perkins, Fauché manage to get together for the descent, then they have a chance if they commit to it to bring back Troll. So yeah, yeah. Marc-André Fauché, really strong guy. Like I said, very good climber. So he's trying to get something good here. And Marlin is really motivated by last week wins. Oh, race bridging. Oh my God, race bridging to Troll maybe. Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah, Jeremy Ray up in at 8.6. And I think this is what he wants, actually. I think he doesn't want to bring too many riders with him, right? Like the idea
Yeah.
here is to try and make sure that you make as much of a split as you possibly can. So Jeremy Ray here on the move and up and out of the saddle. We can see there now sitting back down as they get into the descent.
Yep. Yep.
9 seconds though. 9 seconds is a massive gap. And this is the kind of situation that these two want. This is exactly what they want. They want
Yeah.
to be together and whittle down the pack so it's just between the two of them for the final.
Yeah, but we have a pack of 8 right now chasing at 14 seconds. So Merlin just was catched by the group. He just left the power on the pedal so he can be catched. And now they're going down. Probably they're really motivated of bringing that back together. Let's see who some guy or committing. Yeah, so you have Jeremy Checks doing the slingshot, like super talking at the front. Is anybody putting red numbers to try to get some rolling speed there?
Yeah, it looks like they're doing a little bit of that out to 14 seconds. And it looks like Ray now pressing on at 6.6. I think we're going to get some group two mentality here, honestly. I'm not sure we're going to see a
Who's
whole
chasing?
lot.
You chase. No, you chase. No, you chase. Type
Well,
of
it looks
situation.
like Shakes is interested. It does look like he is going to be pushing a little bit here. So Jeremy does want to make something happen. There's a little bit of chatter going on. I like it. Good to see. Good to see. We do
Yes.
have the other race here just getting going
Yeah,
on
yeah,
their
yeah,
climb.
please.
Let's go ahead and jump across
Yes.
here real quick. It does look like at the front it is going to be Hool. As well as Langevin and then Amberley. We'll swap things up a little bit here on the overlays in just a second, but I definitely want to jump across and check this out. Tiffany Penner showing up this week. Jen Ward's here as well, it looks like, but Tiffany able to make this front group with the boys here in Cat 2.
Yeah, yeah. So I really believe Tiffany is standing a chance for against those guys. She's really strong. For those who don't know, Tiffany is the champion right now. So she's wearing the jersey. So she's the best Canadian woman. That's it. Just the best. So racing against those guys. We have some newcomers here too. We got a very good sprinter in Bergeron, who's there. So it's really good. So Bergeron is streaming on this side as well. We have Christian Deschaines, who was there last week, and Pat Tremblay was there last week. Jesse Langevin was brought down from Cat 1 to Cat 2. I think he's going to have more fun and challenging racing for him since he was left by the Cat 1 group on the first Jarvis Come last week. So it's pretty. So they're at the beginning of the climb right now, still mid climb maybe, and they're still almost all together.
Yeah, solid effort here from them so far. Liking what I'm seeing as they are all together, and this is going to be a pretty tactical race. It looks like from what we see playing out in front of us. I'm a little bit surprised actually the way that it's playing out so far with
Yep.
how tactical this is. I thought this would be split up a lot more. Shout out to there is something to be said for dynamic categorization as well with you guys. I mean, it's no coincidence that you got that they're all together here at this point. So I really pretty cool setup that you guys have when there's a little bit
Yeah.
less participation. Mainly, that is something I also want to speak to, the reality of upping the value of a race. Right? There's this idea that you can really take the racing a little bit more seriously when it is verified, and there's more status to it a lot of times. But it does, whittle things down a little bit more as we grow that movement of races that do have verified results. But when you do that, you put all these riders together with this dynamic categorization, and everybody still has somebody to race against in this category too.
Yeah. That's the point. So people were asking if we are using Zwift Racing Score and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Back in the days, that was not available, but the idea is to find some cue about racing abilities of the riders. So you have very strong riders, but you have other riders who are knowing the game really well. That's a whole package. So something. Oh, damn.
I gotta love
Have an
that.
issue?
Yeah, I gotta love that. When you push the wrong button and you can't escape it, it's always the greatest thing in the world. We'll come right back to the to the riders here in just a second. They were making headway in the A cat, or not the A
Oh,
cat, the
so
cat
Patrick,
one a moment
so
ago.
in Cat 2, Patrick Tremblay I think he was just on the verge of dropping the path, but he managed. So everybody from the pack are from Cat 2 are all together. So they have a group of 9 at this point, and for sure, I do believe Tiffany could break away from those guys. That's what I think on the hill, especially at toward the end. But the reality, if she's going to break away, and she probably cannot hold the pack for the like the 30 kilometers, 35 kilometers left. So I think she had to wait for her second lap to try some moves. So, okay, Jeremy, 40, shit, that's 30, 20,
24 seconds.
24
24
seconds. Oh my
seconds at
God.
this point. Yeah.
Huh.
It looks like it's going to be a situation where we're mainly talking about
Racing for
racing
third.
for third at this point. I don't think that anybody's going to be bringing this back, most likely. So,
Yeah,
um,
especially if they're showing like 6 and 5 like that. Damn. Huh. Okay. And what about Cat 3? They should be coming to the climb pretty soon, I believe.
yeah, Cat 3 are out on about to hit the climb here in just a moment. We'll jump across to them in just a second here, as it does look like.
No, Binet is down. Is Alain Binet is on downward already. Brian Zukalski on his way down as well.
Um,
Where are they all? What's going on?
From what I'm seeing, we'll jump it across with them. I think they're not quite out on the climb just yet, from what I'm seeing. So we'll jump across to them in just a second here. But it does look like a couple of riders here with Blue here trying. How do you say that last name? Do you want to help me out a little bit on that one?
Beaulieu.
Beaulieu. Beaulieu.
Beaulieu.
But you is
Jean-Christophe
trying to
Beaulieu.
he's trying to make a little bit of a jump across here, or at least break
Yeah.
things apart. Thrall and Ray, though, at 28 seconds, I'm not sure really much is going to be going on here with that. Dumont now looking to try and jump across. This is really still a race for third place, in my opinion.
Yeah. So people try to a little bit complaining there. So just organize guys and but I mean there's I depend on what your objective. So those two guys are elite. So at this point, just Beaulieu who's racing elite. So maybe and Merlin as well. Yeah. So let's see. It's really hard to organize a group like that. That's good for Ray and Troll. They have the watts. They have the strategy. So let's go.
A little bit of separation now. It looks like with Payne and Milad falling off pace. Pete Mogg on the chase as well, back in 14th place. There's going to be another group out here. So there are a few groups here with Leclerc, three-man group. Milad maybe going to be able to make a chase. It looks like as Leclerc here makes his way forward and tries to get a little bit of motivation between it looks like, but this group up ahead, they're working pretty well together. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 riders total. So at 31 seconds now with Thrall up ahead, this definitely is going to be a race for third.
Yeah, and I think like the group of 8 that came out together are still together when they crest over the Petit Cum together, and they're still together. So there's a gap with Leclerc, Milad, and Payne. So there are 3 guys. Yeah, it's kind of tough for. It's going to be tough for them. So from what I can see, Alain Binet and Zukalski from the are been left back from the second group. So they're racing each other for the Flamme Rouge of that small pack, I believe. Did you find the guys from the Cat 3 race?
Yeah, here you go. Just in time.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
So Jeffrey was in Cat 2 last week, but he was brought down to Cat 3 this week. So we felt it was more it reflect better his racing abilities with that group. So and yeah, Pinnock. Oh, Pinnock is putting the earth on everybody right now. That's good.
Yeah, solid effort here coming in from Pinnock. We also have, it looks like, Jill Sargenson a little ways back. Good to see her showing up. That's going to be the chase group with Tiklock. Actually, this is a battle that's going to be playing out behind Pinnock on the attack, but behind here, this is going to be Clark, Sargenson, and Tikolitz all in this together here at this point. Great to see them. And this is a battle within the category, right? Like what we're seeing here with the E's and the C's that are in the names there. They've started in similar pens for all the ladies started in the E pen. So they're kind of racing amongst each other. And I think looking toward the championship, this is also situations where it's able to kind of set up and get an idea of who's who.
Yeah, that's the point of the series. Effectively, this is what we want. So we have Morgan Pinnock at the front, and then we have, like as you said, Anna, Jill, and Susan. Am I correct? Susan? Yeah, Susan Clark. Yep.
Yeah, Susan Clark, Anna Tiklitz. It's good to see. She was actually here 2 years ago. We were in with her and a rider, I think, who's been extremely involved in Canadian cycling for quite a long time here. So 156 beats per minute coming from her. And I think she's going for a national championship in the age group. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, about the front, it does look like Deal is now trying to take over as we move up to the front. Pinot was on the attack as well as Allen now, just holding on to the wheel here. So
oh, this is tough for Renault right now. He's in the. It's really hurting. He's at the back with Jeremy Blair. They're putting the hurt. So Renault is just got some distance between him and Jeremy, and those ladies and Jeffries are really putting the hurt on the small group.
There's a group a little ways behind here as well. We did see some sprints coming in from them last week as Joanne Hasties as well as Willie Van Sevenant. This is a nice little group of two. You got to watch out for the sprint between them because I think last week Joanne said she was sprinting against some of the boys out there and just got nipped at the line. You can see this is the kind of effort that's being put out on the petite KOM. Look at how there's some serious effort to try and close this down. And I think that is because she's chasing down Dominique right now.
Yeah, last week I've watched Joanne's. She's streaming on Twitch or YouTube, I believe. So I shared that with the group, and I was watching her, and she was really racing to the end. No way she left any second. So she gave it all. She was isolated at the end, and she was really pushing hard. So she had really impressive performance and commitment from Joanne. So very good to see Joanne working hard as this for the racing.
We'll head back toward the front as this is going to be the 9th place. It's going to be the third group out on course that we were just looking at with Joanne as we move our way back to Jeffrey Deal as he continues to press the pace at the front end of this Category 3 race now at this point. Deal now up into 272 watts, 2.8 watts per kilogram, 175, so 72 beats per minute. A couple of more switchbacks. I think maybe one or two more switchbacks. They round this corner. Yep, it's going to be a right turn and a left turn, and then up and over the top. It looks like we do have a group of 4 that have gotten a little bit of separation, as Pinnock was the one who was on the early moves, but now moving backwards and maybe going to be caught by Desrosiers.
Oh, yeah. There's still a long way to go, but if that group commit to work together, and it looked like Jeffrey is working pretty hard, so probably they stand a chance of going up down to that finish line together. So those 4. So don't drop it. Don't drop the towel too soon at the back. Renault and Morgan, you can do something.
Big moves here. Yeah, big moves taking place. Luc Chevelle was the one who was making the move, it looked like, here in this Category 1. And they're 23.6 kilometers in. We've got plenty of racing left to go. 31 minutes in. But Ray and Thrall, they've settled in at 51 seconds. And now the attacks start happening to try and figure out who is going to be taking this third place out here today.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough. So I get Alex Dumont, who's got the polka dot jersey. From what I can see, do you see a polka dot jersey in the back right now?
No, Thrall's actually got the polka dots up ahead. It looks like, yeah, he was able to take that down up and over the top of the climb, as you can see. But Dumont.
So Alex Dumont, yeah. We see some frustration in the pack, like they're hitting the gas, hit the brake, the gas, the brake. So it's going nowhere. So, yeah. Oh, Merlin's going.
Quick little cover here from Dumont, as we did see Merlin now on the move. 1 second up here at this point. It looks like Chase is going to now cover that. But it's interesting. These guys are on the same team, at least as far as the jerseys go. But I don't think there's any love lost between them today.
No,
this is the winner from last week too, isn't it?
Merlin, yes. Merlin is the winner from last week.
Now up and over the top. Is this going to be? Yep, this is a serious attack. This is a real attack.
Yeah.
That was a good roll through. Nice speed. As you can see, 53.8 kilometers per hour. And that's going to be what it's all about when it comes to try and get away. You use the counter. You use the slingshot. Perfect slingshot here from Chabot. 4.9 watts per kilogram. Faulkner now maybe trying to ramp things up to make the chase, but that's just going to be him working for everybody else to chase down somebody. So this is the third place move. That's a long way to go, though. They still got 24K.
Yeah, Luke is very stubborn. He can suffer for very long if he decide to. So they really need to take it seriously, yeah, in my opinion. Because if they start of saying, "Oh no, you go, no, you go," I it was just put some time between him and them. So Sean is showing the elbow to the guy. Let's go work, guys.
Butcher now on
Uh,
the move. It looks like 6.5 watts per kilogram coming in from him. Dumont now 5.5. It looks like Perkins trying to cover as 6.6 watts per kilogram is going to close this gap down. That's going to bring a whole lot with them, but is everybody going to be able to come with as Perkins now looks to try and get involved?
Oh, Sean Donnelly is in trouble right now. Look like he's in trouble. He's just made the catch. The group. 180 BPM for Sean Donnelly at this point.
On screen, we've got Perkins, 169 beats per minute, closing things down with Luc Chabot here, who was on the attack. Perkins is going to roll it right on through. They've got 3 seconds. These guys need to start working together. This could be a solid situation to solidify a perhaps shot at the third place out here today. Top 5. Yeah, this is a nice move. It looks like Jeremy Shane not really doing a whole lot. You can see Andrew has sat down. Now, as we see this group settling down, Jeremy continuing at 4.5 watts per kilogram behind, but he says enough is enough. Look at that. 2 watts per kilogram coming from Jeremy now at this point. Dumont not doing a whole lot either. Will we get another jump across? I think that's going to be the question at this point because none of these guys want to work anymore.
Yeah. Stuff. This is really, really interesting. So we can ring the bell for 1 lap to go, guys. Only 1 lap.
Perkins continues on up and out of the saddle. I love this move from Andy Perkins here. And this is what you got to do. If you want to grab those podium spots, you want to get those points in a series like this. Look, he's asking for the roll through. Come on, let's go. And I love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, the elbowing game, you mean?
Yeah, a little bit of a yeah. Calling for somebody to put a little bit of work in.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Huh. So Marlin checks are jumping right now at the back. We see orange number, Donnelly, Beaulieu, Dumont. So is there some action at the back? They don't want to let them go. So are they going to just to hit it? Oh, Merlin is coming really, really fast. He's sprinting his way. Oh my God. Merlin don't want to bring anybody with him. Oof. Yeah, he's getting close from Luc at this point. So he's in the draft right now, I believe. Yeah, Merlin's made the catch, and Jean-Christophe Beaulieu is trying to bridge as well. Oh my God. Yeah, on the cobbles. So Marc-André Fauché at the front. So yeah, but still 1 minute to go between the 2 packs. So 1 minute distance.
Nice little move here to come across. Perkins does not want anybody else to be getting involved, so he heads right to the front again, and he has been the main instigator here. I'd say the most aggressive rider amongst this crew, at least, at 6.2 watts per kilogram, continuing on and trying to get this to not continue to grow as a group as Belul gets across. Butcher as well. Dumont and Chase, they are the 2 that are going to be losing out on this. Dumont now 5.3, looking to try and get some help here, but I don't think it's going to be happening as it continues to go out. And I think the writing is on the wall for these 2 at this point. But now at the front, Merlin now pulling right on through. And this is going to be last week's winner. And, you bring him with in a situation like this, and you might be, looking at losing a sprint though. So they may be looking to say, look, let's try and get somebody dropped here. They are looking forward toward the next time over the top of the Petit KOM in just a moment. As they're going to do these couple little undulations through the banner and then a right-hand turn again as Foxer now closes down that little gap that Merlin did open up.
Yeah. From that group, Perkins got a 5th place last week, and Jean-Christophe Beaulieu got the 4th place. So from this group, we have 1, 3, and 1, 4, and 5 position from last week. Ray, as we know, is up the front, and Checklist is on the other group at the back. So it's 15-second back. So they already put 300 meters between them and the other group. So this is quite interesting. And we have almost 800 meters, 900 meters between the front of the race and Merlin at this point. So that's a big gap.
And yeah, most likely not coming back at this point, as the way that
Yeah,
we're
I think
seeing
so.
this. They have set themselves up really well at the front end of this race. And it's two of the strongest. It's not something that's too much of a surprise with the reality of the kind of talent that is up there. As far as who might be taking down the national championship with how hard of a course we have coming up for the championship race, I do think that those two are the favorite.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard. And it's long. Those are not very long effort, but repeated effort, and and the finish is also like kind of an uphill finish. So it's not a typical sprint. So it will really the strongest will have a chance to express their capabilities for the win. So I think it's good for a championship to have a very difficult course. So we crown the champion will earn his crown. Yeah. So Dumont is trying to go across, I believe. No, he's losing some time. Oh, well, you're the back with Luke. Yeah, 112.
Look at the current situation out on course. As we can see, Thrall here with the lead. The Perkins group a little ways behind here at this point. With the Dumont group there sitting with Chase 3. So that's the current situation out on course. 15:33 back. Dumont. A pretty large gap here at this point, actually. But
oh my God! Tiffany has been dropped. So Tiffany is lost the head of the front back. So yeah, she's 12 seconds back. Huh? What did happen? Oh, so Cat 2, like Tiffany, just got dropped from the main pack of 8. So yeah. So 8 guys at the front on the cobbles. They're just did the first lap. They completed the first lap, I believe.
We'll jump across in just a moment over to the Category 2 race. Quick as we possibly can. Ray now, I think, is on the attack actually here. And this is going to be the question mark about first or second place, right? So they're up over the top here. That's going to be a solid little climb. And the question is whether or not Thomas Thrall can hang on to the pace that's going to be set here by Jeremy Ray. That's really going to be the question.
Do Ray really want to be isolated at the front from Thrall and try to hold him for that 15 kilometers? Do you believe that?
I think that Jeremy Ray wants to be alone. That's what happened last year, actually, in the championship race, or not 2 years ago in the championship race. Is that he wanted to get away? He did get away, and but then it just did not play in his favor in the end because he was chased down by a bunch of other riders. So it's going to be a tough one, but we'll see. Jeremy Ray now getting back onto the wheel here and making the best of it as Thrall's not attacking. This is a steady pace. I think this is about Ray's attacks. That's what this is going to be about on the uphill, and whether or not Thrall can hang on when those moves are made.
Okay, yeah. So Thrall steady and Ray drafting, then attacking, and then drafting maybe again. So he's probably
there's plenty of climb left here too at this point. So
oh yeah. And the final part after the Gargamel Castle is really steep.
I mean, look at this
Yes,
here.
deeper.
174 beats per minute currently coming from Thomas Thrall, as you can see. Ray now up into 6.7 watts per kilogram. Thrall hanging on, but I mean, look at the heart rate. Thomas really trying to make something happen here. What's going on with Ray is going to be my next question. And what's he looking like up and out of the saddle? I think that Ray is going to try and make something happen here at 6.3 watts per kilogram. This is a push to make some moves.
Yeah, Troll is really grinding, like very slow cadence right now. A lot of torque in on those pedals. Oh, Ray is putting red numbers right now, trying to put some distance between him and Troll. Yep.
Yeah, and there it is. There's the distance he was looking for. I think you can see a little bit of, just that little bit of gap between them. The suffering is there. Look at Jeremy Ray here putting the hammer down to try and break Thomas Thrall. Is it going to work here? He doesn't quite have a second here now just yet. Yeah. Thrall just barely be able to get back on terms, and now the back off, it looks like.
Yes, and he's slingshotting. Wow.
Thrall over the top. Was not expecting that, and I thought Thrall maybe was going to be getting dropped here at this point, but now look at Thrall. Look at the face here, just trying to make something more happen here. Does not want Jeremy to be able to come with him. Goes up and over the top, 5.6 watts per kilogram. 1 second is the difference, but I think Ray's going to be able to come back. Ray, though, is suffering a little bit. If we do get a full view for this, it looks like Ray is going to come back.
Yeah, Ray's in the draft right now. It's having about 40, 50 watts of saving right now, but they're very, very close from the top. So there's not much climbing left. So probably he cannot push Troll away. So they're very, very close from the finish.
Up over the top. There's the kick. 9 watts per kilogram.
He's kicking really strong. Oh my God.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Thrall's just barely hanging on. This is the moment right here. I'm not sure he's going to be able to do it.
He's in the draft right now. Draft is increasing. Yeah, I think he's just got it. Oh my God. That was so close for Thrall.
Thrall suffering. Look at him. Look, this is the situation between these two. And now sitting up, letting the super tuck happen. Both of them. Haymakers left, right, and center from the two of these guys off the front. 142 back. Now behind, there is something more going on behind here we are going to want to talk about here. Foster is on the attack. He's a little ways up from the group here at this point. So nice little move as Merlin looks to try and close this down. This is the fight for third.
Yeah, Marc-André is showing his strength on the climb right now by the Gargamel Castle, putting like 3-4 seconds between him and Merlin, Guilbeault, and Perkins. Yep. So is it wise to try to get away, or are they going to be able to chase him down on the descent and afterward? Or maybe one guy will try to bridge to him. I don't know.
Perkins, it looks like, is the man who's trying to make the bridge. And this was the guy who really made this happen. Perkins up and out of the saddle here. Really trying to come across. And I think this is a good move by him. I like it from Perkins. He has been the aggressor. Foxer was showing that he was the aggressor here on the climb, but it looks like Perkins is going to be able to come across. If you take a look, just barely off the back of this. They are going to be getting able to get rid of Luc Chauveau, but it's going to be Merlin that might be able to come across. They do not want him, I don't think so. Will it be two up or third, or is it going to be another man joining them with Merlin? He's not quite there yet. Perkins goes over the top.
Not in the draft yet. Merlin. Oh, he could be in trouble. You have to close that gap very, very soon. Still not in the draft. Perkins is pushing. O'Shea is getting Merlin.
I think it's done. They get into the super tuck. Merlin's 2 seconds. It continues to go out. If we take a look here real quick, Merlin now up to 7 watts per kilogram, 61.7 kilometers per hour. We look at that speed difference, 65 here. Now into the super tuck. Perkins Look at the difference here. 65 as well, even out, but Perkins up and out of the saddle, really starting to hammer here as we do see him. Look at the face and the concentration, trying to close this, keep this gap going. But Merlin now up in the orange numbers, and I think he's going to get back on terms.
Yeah. For sure. I think so. He's not in the draft yet, though.
We do have a little bit of something else going on behind here.
Right now he is, so he's good. So
he does get back on terms, but Luke Chabot, that's another conversation. Can he get back on terms as well?
If those guys are have some doubt on their mind, if they do not commit to the to pushing hard on the pedals, for sure Luke's gonna be back because he's that. There's no question in his mind at this point. So yeah, he's on it right now. So yeah, Luke is in the draft. So those 4 guys for the 3rd place. So Perkins and Fauché let's see some action. This is good.
37.4, 37.5 up ahead. So there is plenty of racing still left to go. Let's take a quick look at the map out here today. How much? What do they got going on still? I mean, there's still a couple of interesting spots. We're past the Gargamel Castle already, as you would put it, but we've got those little bumps. Now, is that the intestines that we're looking at there?
Yeah,
and then into some flatter sections.
Yep. Yeah, that's correct. Exactly. Those are the intestine testes. How we say. Yep.
And so for that situation that we're looking at with that is going to be the next section out on course that we can see anything really happen with. I would think it is going to be all downhill until we hit that. They're all kind of laughing at each other at this point. 180 beats per minute, asking everybody to just calm right on down in this A category here at this point. We can jump across just a moment here to the other categories as we will be able to grab them. We did lose a couple of our feeds just a moment ago as we had set up, so we'll have to mess around a little bit to get them, but I do think we will be able to bring a couple of them in. Let's go ahead and see what's happening. You said that Tiffany Penner was dropped earlier.
Yeah.
And it looks like she's riding solo, but I do think she is fairly secure here still at this point.
You mean as a woman?
Yeah, amongst the ladies.
Yeah,
amongst the ladies. Yeah. So it looks
so
like.
What's the distance between Tiffany? So it's 1 minute. So probably she cannot claw back 1 minute on that line. Probably it's not possible. Maybe I don't know. At 4 watt per kg, for sure she's not going to bring that back. So let's see if she try to close the gap or she just leave it like this and hold her position. So yeah, for the performance verification from last week, the results were pretty good. Most people did go through on the first pass, so congrats to all them. For this week, for the PV, for the one who go through that last week, they have nothing to do, just register to the race and show up in the pen. That's it. Some had some work to do on their duels, calibration, working on the accuracy and the rightness of their setup. So we helped. Everybody is here to help. So we see a lot of help in the community on the Discord channel. So everybody is working toward the qualification for in 3 weeks for the championship. I also want to bring the fact that there's no U17 and U19 qualified yet. The only U19 who's working to get qualified is William Hull today. Out of that, we don't have any under 19 or under 17. So if you know somebody who might be interested of going for a championship, it's very nice experience. So make sure they're aware of and they register. So we see William at this point on the hill fighting. Don't want to get dropped. Oh, this is Patrick at the back. Patrick Tremblay, who just barely hang on the first pass on that climb. So Patrick is 3 seconds down. So he's really this is tough for Patrick at this point. So he's really tried to get back on terms, but it's 5 seconds. I guess Gargamel Castle is a bit far from here. So.
William Hurl, though, look at how much he's suffering just to hang on with this crew now at this point. The press is on at the front. It's good to see Van der Veen now making the move, though, and he's the one putting the hurt on. They're almost to the top here at this point. If we get a good look at where they're at on the climb, just a couple of more switchbacks, and you have made it over the top here. William here really.
Let's go, William. Come on. You got this, Will.
Looks like he is going to just be able to do it here. Nicely done.
Yeah, let's go, William. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. He's got to hang on. This is it. The elastic is snapping. 5.4 watts per killer from him, and I think he's just going to do it. He's holding his head. I mean, I think there's a lot of pain going on. Spinning to win it out here today. 189 beats per minute, and he just barely gets back on terms. Nicely done from our junior rider.
Will.
And it's really good to see him showing up out here today and throwing down amongst this crew. So really appreciate him. Yeah. And also, thank you so much to everybody is bringing in all of the Zoom cameras. It does help the productions a ton. We really do appreciate that out here.
Yeah, I got a ton of feedback about it last week. People love it. See the people, see the camera, onboard camera. It's very, very nice. Yeah, so we got Morton at the front. Ambry, winner from last week, Cat 3. So he's among the strongest right now. So he finished second. So he was awarded the first place last week. And then Christian was second. So both of them are there. Patrick Tremblay just got dropped from the climb. Toward the end of the climb, I think he's not coming back. Jesse Langevin in the mix. Very good. Van der Veen, newcomer for this week.
Yeah, I got a message from him, and he was excited to be jumping in with us. So good to see Van der Veen. Van der Veen pressing for sure at the front end of that category. Now we are in with Thomas Thrall back at the front of this race. We've got about 5K to go, and I wanted to check in to see how things are going with him. 56 minutes in. Thrall versus Ray is the situation, obviously, as we've been talking about it plenty, and they've definitely just calmed right on down. What is going to be the situation? Where can we make some moves? It's an interesting finish lines here. What is the opportunity for these guys? It's fairly flat from here on out. So with 5K, it's pretty flat, but cobbles and little bumps. I think they're going to be trying to take advantage of some of these new roads that are out here today.
Yeah, possibly. If you look at the the final meters, I think the 200 meters are on flat on cobbles. But just before that, you have about 300 meters of an incline, about 3% on cobble as well. So that's bring like a wave like 450 from the finish line. Start on the cobbles with a slight incline, so that could favor the lighter riders of those two mans. I don't know. It's gone. Is it this? I don't know. Maybe they will play cat and mouse, and it's I don't know. Do you see? Have you ever seen a finish like that from between those two guys?
I actually have not. A heads up like this? I mean, this is, well, I should say Jeremy Ray was caught at the line at the 2024 championships, like right at the line. He's a breakaway specialist for sure. I think he has a better sprint, though, than we've seen in the past from him, perhaps, in a situation like this. And it also kind of depends. I mean, isn't it a little bit of a uphill, just a tad, right? Like it's that interesting one where you're coming back into the cobbled section. It rounds like a 90-degree turn, and then it's uphill for that sprint.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. But the sprint itself, like the segment, is flat. It's very short and it's flat. But just before the official segment, which is very short, I think it's 200 meters, you have a kind of an incline with cobbles. So that would be the place where the lighter rider will get an advantage. Because if you're on climb, you're a lighter, it's better for you because the gravity have less emprise is less affecting you, let's say. And also the rolling resistance on cobble. If you're a lighter rider, the rolling resistance is function of your weight. So if you're a lighter rider and you're rolling on pavement or dirt, then it's less watt from needed to go through if you're lighter. So both ways it helps be a lighter guy.
Jumping around a little bit here, I want to definitely highlight all of our riders that did show up with us today. Back in position 17 right now, Ryan Liddon, good to see him. He's holding down a steady zone 3 or so, it looks like, as he works together with...
shaking his head. No, it's not good.
Well, you know, this is solid. I mean, he's with the guy who was leading the race, though, up the first time up over the top of the Petite KOM, right? So
yeah.
It's good to see him showing up, and I appreciate him jumping in with our rider cams out here as well. So good to see Ryan, and have had a little bit of interaction with him, and it's been really great actually chatting with everybody and getting to know everybody from the Canadian scene. And this is probably going to be a fun little sprint between these two as they make their way to the line. Still 4K to go to the finish for the leaders. These riders now back here, now with 9K to go still.
Oh, we got some attack on the Cat 2 right now. The pack was crawling. And then we have Embry who decide, no, that's enough, guy. We gotta go. So, yeah, Embry is putting some action in the B pack.
See if we can find Andrew Ambry, and we'll definitely throw a little bit of shout out to Ambry and crew with the attacks here. 592 really coming from Ambry. Liking to see it. I like the little Scotty in the back of the pack backpack here as well. BMTR rider. I didn't know that he was BMTR.
Yeah, this is the way he fractured his group last week. And got the win with Cy Ray, breaking away from the guy by putting the earth on the people where they at the time they were thinking, the hill is gone. It's going to be a sprint finish. Now I can rest till the sprint finish. No. Embry is that would not let it go like that. So plenty of racing to go. So they have I think they have like 10 kilometers to go. Yep.
All back together here with them. So looks like it did not work out here for Ambry at this point, but they are going through that intestines, and that's the section that you were talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's a 3 kind of major climb. They are on the second one right now, but not major climb, but they're kind of undulation, and that's the second undulation out of 3. So this is the time. Ambry attack on the first one. We are toward the end of the second one. Let's see if there's some attack or... No, there. Yeah, it's pretty strong pace though, but no red numbers. Let's say
9K to go still for this group, so we're going to head forward back into the Cat 1 crew. The riders in the Category 3, they have finished. I do apologize. We lost all cameras on that, and if we did try to jump across to it, we might have lost all the races. So because of that, I do apologize. We will have a better coverage of that next week, everybody, but just had a very... odd situation that we don't usually see, actually, where the camera's just completely cut out for us for that one. So back in with Thrall at the front here.
They are just past they just passed the pen from the starting pen, and they're going toward the end, I believe. Yeah, 1.5 kilometers.
Yeah, it's going to be
So
a left-hand turn here in just a moment, and this is where they're going to be looking forward to those cobbles. I think we're going to see some monster attacks in just a moment.
Yeah, Jeremy in the draft.
They're all keeping it pretty chill. Jeremy sitting in. 164, though. Let's take a look at the differences here of the heart rates.
145 for Ray. Oof.
Yeah, I get the sense that Ray might have a, does he want to leave it to a sprint, though, with Thomas Thrall? I don't know. That's going to be the question here. Jeremy Ray, position 1, position 2, position 1, position 2. Figure it out here on the screen.
Yeah, Jeremy Ray is in a pretty good position right now. But in and out of the draft, I believe it's a bit far. Okay. So let's see how it goes. So after the next turn, it's going to be the small incline uphill, I believe.
He's going to wait till that moment. That's got to be the moment, right? That Ray's going to go. Is he going to be able to pull this one off? Is going to be the big question.
Yeah.
Now Thrall, we are going to see Thrall here up and out of the saddle. Ray as well, pressing.
Yeah, here we go. 2%. No, it doesn't go.
Interesting. No move.
5,
no move.
5. Damn.
There it is.
Okay,
10 watts per kilogram. Big kick here from Jeremy Ray. Now Thrall up and out of the saddle. Thrall just going to go all in, it looks like. From the front, 14, 15 watts per kilogram. Not going to be able to knock it on clip, it looks like this week.
Oh.
Thomas Thrall, I think, is going to take this one down. It's right to the line. Right to the line. Thrall, Ray. Not going to be able to come over the top. Thrall takes it down. What a nice.
Job.
From the front, too. From the front. That is usually not something that you see.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's correct. Good job, guys. So the other guy at 1.9 kilometers from the finish. So we still have Merlin in the mix. So probably Merlin's the most proficient rider, but it's not sprinter. I mean, but it's not like a big pack with. So we still have the opportunity of having the 1K to go type of attack, I don't know. I know Marc-André Fauché is kind of sprint. Luc can sprint for sure. I don't know about Andrew, though.
Perkins, I think, does have a pretty good kick. We've seen him a couple times here at this point. Try and make a couple of moves, so it'll be interesting to see. But, we saw last week what we saw from Merlin, right? I mean, he... was it a timing thing? Was it just a timing thing, or is he going to prove it here again? That he actually has the best kick amongst the crew out here in the Maple Cup? That's going to be the big question for us today.
Yeah, it's a combination of the kick and the timing, so.
With that little uphill, too. I mean, I think that is part of the reason why Thrall was able to do what he did.
Marc-André, I think, is the lighter guy. From what I know, Fauché is the lighter guy, so maybe it comes down to what W per kg. So it's there. That's it. There, 1K to go.
There's a lot of battles going on behind here. I don't want to distract it too much, but Dumont here, look at this guy. Absolutely hammering. We've got, it looks like Milad here as well, making moves. So all kinds of things happening behind. We'll catch back in with them in just a moment, but we're going to see the attacks first here. Coming in from Roger. He's moving. Yeah. Here comes Perkins, though. Perkins up and out of the saddle. Now Perkins going to be your man that's taking the move, but no. Foster might be able to hold on to this one. Merlin is waiting. Is it going to be the timing?
Oh, yeah. Luc is going. Oh, Merlin is still waiting. See that? That's unbelievable. Oh, Luc is going.
Luc Jabot's got a gap now here at this point, 678 watts, and nobody closing it down. Foster, I think, has nothing left. Goes to 0 watts per kilogram. Perkins now trying to come across here, 13 watts per kilogram. Perkins, big kick from Perkins. Perkins is all in here at this point. I think this might be Perkins, but Merlin now, he timed it, I think, absolutely perfectly here. Here comes Merlin. Hey, Perkins is all in. Jabot, does he got the gap? Does he have the gap? I think it's going to be Merlin. Merlin's going to be able to make it happen. Right at the line. No, Jabot did it. Wow,
Yeah,
from
good
way
job, guys.
out. Way out. Nicely done.
Yeah. So Ari have a 2 second gap for for this finish on Leclerc and Bollier. So I think it's should be good with that gap. Do you believe? Yeah, I think so. Ah, maybe not. Because they're coming fast from the back. And JC Bollier, yeah, no, don't forget it.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Full gas. Full gas. Full gas. And he's got it, I think, here. JC
Yeah,
to the line.
yeah.
Position 8. Position 7. Position 7. You get to hold on to 7, it looks like, as he crosses the line. Leclerc unable to close it down. Dumont now next one across the line, it looks like. Nice job to Dumont as well. Pete Mogg is still here with us, battling it out. Good to see Pete, and I appreciate him jumping in with us and going to take a solid 12th place out here today. Looks like Jonathan Bison and Bucci are going to be battling out behind with 26 seconds, and then we'll jump our way back to the to the Cat 2 riders in just a moment.
Correct.
But Mogg here, 4.0 at 158. Great to see Pete Mogg for that OMG crew as well, and going to be one of our masters that's going to be racing out there in a couple of weeks. But Jonathan now on the attack, it looks like. We got to get him into the cam. Come on. What's going on here, Jonathan? Set up the camera here. But Jonathan now, big kick coming from him. 6:16. You think he's got it? I don't know. Up and over the top. M.A. Bucci.
Yeah, Makaton is a very cool guy. He's kind of new to the racing. He got his third place on the Crit Championship. He was progressing toward the summer, and then at the end of the summer, he got a nice third place at the Criterium Championship in Quebec. It was really nice to see him wins, not to win, but get a podium at the Crit Championship. So good for him. Yeah, Sean Donnelly. The Cat B are 3.4 kilometers from the finish. They're going alongside the La Seine, the river, French river.
The very tactical section, actually, that they're jumping into in just a moment. So quickly here with Donnelly, as he can see the finish off in the distance. I am going to jump across here to our last cameras that we'll be able to get in for a battle to the line. I think Leiden has been sitting in a little bit, perhaps. And we'll see how this one plays out. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah, Leiden. Ryan, I believe.
Yeah, Ryan here, sitting on the wheel. 48.4 kilometers, so they just got 500 meters to the line.
Windmills, like the old one and the new one. Old style, new style. And you got that A-bale type of thing. That's funny.
Well, they're clapping. I don't know if they're going to go. Come on, Ryan. Where's the kick? Let's see it. 143 beats per minute. Like it. Come on now. Up and out of the saddle. No. Just going to let this go to the line, it looks like. I'm not sure he's going to look to come over the top. I think this is one of those situations where you did all the work. I'll let you have it. I got the sense of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on there. Well, let's jump back here because this is the situation for our Category 2 open here with Andrew Amberley. He was the man who was attacking left, right, and center. It's at 4.4 watts per kilogram, and things are all kinds of spread out here at this point. We've got a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 riders here. Vanderveen's just off the back. Vanderveen now being dropped, it looks like, and they can see blood in the water. They can tell that that's the situation, and I think they're trying to get rid of Vanderveen because he is a threat.
Yeah, I believe for me, Bergeron, the guy with the orange band on his head, Bergeron is very, very, very good sprinter. He's if they bring him to the line, he knows his stuff and he's really, really good sprinter. So I'll put my money 10 times out of 10.
Someone just leveled up to level 86. You see that? That's awesome. Right on.
That's nice.
Good to
Yeah. So
see.
I believe Bergeron is the. I don't know about Van de Beer. Do you think he's got a good, decent sprint?
I mean, he had a good climb. That'll be the question, right? We saw a really good climb from him, but I don't know if he's got a good kick on him. I actually do not. So
Yeah,
we'll wait and see. We've
I
got no
believe.
cameras from these guys, so we got to encourage these guys to bring the cameras in
Yeah.
for some of
Yeah.
the live action here. But it is going to be 7 riders now, as Vanderveen did get back on terms. I wonder if he got dropped because he was sitting in and trying to play this really smart.
Yeah, probably Embry will try something before the end. So so people have to cover the move at some point. So you really have an advantage of riding hard, I believe. Embry, you want to reduce the field a little bit or hurt those sprinters. That is hiding at the back. Oh, yeah, I think it's. Oh, so 1K to go. Yeah, so I think for knowing that Bergeron, he really his game plan was to get there, stay with the pack till the finish, and hope for a sprint finish. So he got what he wants. He had the power to go through the hill. Now it's you have to execute his plan and get that win. So let's see, 700 meters to go.
Oh, Williams actually our man here. I did see he is going to make the first move, and we do have a camera actually here from William.
Yeah,
and William, who up and out of the saddle, being big watts, 593. Amberley now trying to hang on, but Hool now going all in. Love to see it from our junior rider, and he's just
400 meters.
He's fully committed.
But Bergeron is going with 15 watt per kg. Look at that. Oh my God. He's far away, but look at the hole he made. Holding his 13 watts per kg. Look at that.
All the way to the line, it looks like. Verdian's going to take this one down easily. Followed up by Vanderveen, who is playing it smart. Langevin next one across, it looks like. Amberley, Deschenes, and poor William, first one to go. Sometimes fortune favors the brave, but not today on that move. So nice try there. Tremblay, this was the man you were talking about earlier. Not able to quite hang on with the main group.
We've seen him struggling on the first climb, and he was struggling as well on the second climb. So good job for Patrick. Climbing is not his forte. So, yeah. And we have Tiffany at the back.
Yeah, we'll jump in with Tiffany here in just a moment. Tremblay will get his result here, but she is the reigning champion, Tiffany Penner, and it's great to see her showing up. And is she, I did see this past weekend, she did get up, she won, I believe, or was at least a podium. I think she won the SRC race in the finals.
Wow.
And for category 2, so she just got upgraded to Cat 1.
Really?
So
wow.
For this weekend, yeah. So Tiffany, I think tomorrow, big race for her to see how she can go. The climbs tomorrow morning, early for all of us here in the Americas, for the SRC race is going to be on the Kyoto for the ladies. So I think it is a climb she might be able to hang on with, and if she can make it over the top of the 2 climbs and get a solid top 10, that would be massive for her in Cat 1.
Or early or late? Because for Tiffany, it's something like 2 o'clock in the morning, something like that?
Yeah. I call it early because I actually go to sleep. Because I actually do go to sleep. So after this, I'm gonna go to sleep in the afternoon and wake up at 10. And so I kind of start my Sunday at 10 p.m. Saturday night a lot of times.
So we have a kind of a battle between you remember Alain Binet from last week and Zukolski who sprint on that bridge. Yeah, that long sprint from Alain. So if you move back a couple spot, you will right there. So Alain just attacked Zukolski, Brian, I believe. So I think they have there's a.
These two got a rivalry going on, don't they?
Oh yeah, rivalry. That's it. Yeah, I believe so.
Great to see. Absolutely love it.
Yeah. So
Little bit of
Alain's
a push.
putting a dig. Yeah.
Big push
Yeah.
here from Elaine. It's going to be now. And now I'm not familiar with Zukulski, actually.
Yeah.
Not a rider that I know of, but he is able to get a little bit of a gap on him here now at this point. 167 beats per minute here coming in from him.
Yeah, he keep on attacking him. Let me see. Yeah, Zukalski. Those two riders are 60 plus riders, so this is nice to see. Staying in shape. Past 60. This is very nice. Esport is fantastic for this.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things actually about all of this is the ability to continue racing. Look at this, up and out of the saddle again, 596 watts, 166 beats per minute. I think he's going to break Brian here at this point. Brian's doing everything he can, it looks like, but now fading. Bennett now backs off again, 1.6 watts per kilogram. He's got the gap. Will Zukulski claw his way back to this? I love this battle. This is really great, actually.
My God. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's taking a lot from his leg. So, yeah, Zukalski's back in the draft. Oh, my God. Yeah, 1.6. 1 miles to go. Another one. Another dig. So if Alain hold that sprint till the end, then it will really be the longest sprint ever, right?
It looks like he's going to be able to do it here.
Yeah.
I think Zukulski's faded here at this point.
Yeah, but it's yeah, probably Binet is. So if he come close, maybe Binet will hit him again.
What does he have left is going to be the question. I mean,
Yeah,
look at
that's
this.
it.
Like, there's nothing. Is there anything left?
1K to go. Almost.
And Zukulski's been really, really consistent, though. So it is kind of dangerous here at this point. Been at 2.6 watts per kilogram. And you keep on throwing down like that. There's only so many left. And Zukulski being so consistent, you know, the situation.
Yeah.
What's the heart rate at? 175.
133 for Zukalski.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he's just being consistent. We're going to see a big punch here from him in just a moment. Now here comes Bennett again. Big kick.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't go anywhere, though.
No. Maybe he want to excited Brian. So, Brian just put 0 watts. So he just goes. So Tiffany just crossed the line, I believe.
Tiffany crossed the line. Nicely done by her. Grabbing the results.
So, Brian against Binet. 400 meters to go. Oh. Yeah, Zukalski. Oh, yeah, some Binet's going. Oh, let's see what he's got.
700, it looks like. Is he going to be able to hold on to this? One's going to be the question here. Bennett up and out of the saddle. I think he's going to be able to do it this time. We saw this last week as well, and he's absolutely gone. Look at the face on this man. I love it with the Canadian kit on, and that's what this is all about. Nicely done. As throws his hands in the air, and it's exciting. I mean, 11th place, fighting it and battling it out for 11th and 12th place. And yet, you know, the commitment to that, you know, when you have these kinds of races with the Maple Cup, that's what this is all about.
Yeah. It was really nice.
Nicely done there. And lots of good racing between all of the riders. Currently right now, I know that a lot of people do ask, where can we find results? Where can we find results after the races? You can head for provisional results to zwiftpower.com to see them as a provisional only. The official results will be up on leadoutesports.com. You can go ahead and check out the events over there. If you do want to get registered for the races and you are Canadian, you just have to have a membership with Canadian Cycling, and you will be able to get registered for Maple Cup. We got 2 more races to go. And then we do have the championship coming up in a little under a month's time. That will be on Saturday, the 21st of February. It's good racing.
Yes.
Really good racing,
yes,
Hugh.
So 2 weeks to qualify for the championship. Like I said, would be very nice if people can communicate the fact that we don't have any U17, U19 girl and U17 girl at this point, and we have some podium for them. So come to the Maple Cup and register.
Yeah, it'd be
so
really
next
good.
Week,
it would be really good to get a few more for sure.
So next week we're gonna heading to Mercury for a route I really appreciate. It's 2 village loop. We have some gravel section. Some climbs, some draggy climbs, and a very, very fast finish. You come down for the finish. It's like 80, 75 kilometers.
Oh, really? We take on the off from the castle. Yeah, downhill. One of the best. We just saw that in ZRL actually a couple weeks back, and saw some really good sprints actually for that. You want to learn how to sprint that one. Ruben Dant taking on Najal, actually. There's a great little clip of that over on Instagram right now on Najal's Instagram.
Yeah, and I got on the Zwift Racing League 2 years ago, Luke Gilbo against Jeremy Ray.
Really?
Final.
You have that on video right now?
Yes,
we need to get that because that's who we're watching. That's good. That's really good. The question is whether or not Gilbo can hang on to sprint again like that. And then you also got what we saw from Thomas Thrall today. I mean, let's take a look again here really quick. I mean, this was... I was actually really surprised a little bit, actually, about how this played out. Because Jeremy Ray sitting in the wheel, I thought that he would have the advantage here, honestly. Going into this uphill. But the way that this ended up playing out...
Oh, they're going backward.
Yeah, well, we make them go backwards for just a moment so that we can get them to go forward. That's the whole idea. So that we can catch it correctly here. But Thrall from the front, actually. Not really what I was expecting here to happen. 5.7 watts per kilogram. Now there's the 7, but he's got a little bit of a gap. He's got 5 meters. The draft isn't perfect. We see 12. He kicks. And I thought for sure Ray would have enough to come over the top here, but it goes to show... that Thrall's got a good sprint on him too.
Yeah, on the flat section, but he was closing in, but not fast enough. So
no, not fast enough out there today. So that was the situation.
And sometimes it's just a matter of half a second of who launched the sprint. So if Ray launched a sprint just half a second before, then that's complete different story because you get more in the draft and it changed. So. Yep, and Bergeron for the other pack is meaning just show how strong he is.
Yeah, in that category too, that was definitely something for sure. Now this battle here for third in the Cat 1 was definitely really interesting to me. You just talked about Luke Gilbo and his battle against Jeremy Ray a few years back. Andy Perkins trying to come across. I thought he was going to do with as well as Merlin there with the kind of power that they were throwing down, but Luke with the timing and just the power to the line. That is, talk about attrition. Only 7 watts per kilogram trying to get to that line.
But if you look at the end, I wonder if Merlin just left the gas just before the end of the sprint. So he didn't go over Luke. I don't know.
You think he backed off? Really?
Maybe. 6. So look, he's red number, and then from there, he will.
You're gonna have to ask him. You're gonna have to ask him. I think he knew he wasn't gonna get it. I think he knew he wasn't gonna get it.
Okay, yeah.
I think perhaps that it was like, look, it's game over. It's not gonna happen. maybe is what was going on there. So
Probably.
yeah. Well, this was the one. This was the crazy one. This is the one where you were like, "What is even happening here?" With the kind of power that we saw going down. Our man Bergeron, as you were saying, from SWAT. This is the going backwards with it. We get to see the watts per kilogram as they go up from the initial kick. But I thought, who might be able to hold on. It was a nice move, but the reality is you don't go first in a sprint like this with this many people. That's just the reality. Look at that. 16, I think, is the kick initially from Bergeron, and then he comes right over the 15, top.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Nobody could respond at that point.
No. Very strong sprinter. So you can see full Bergeron race. I believe he was streaming on Twitch.
Oh, really? He streams on Twitch as well.
Yeah. I will share that in to the community and on Discord. So
that's awesome. I absolutely love it. How many people we have streaming? It's actually really great. And bring in the cameras, and we do like to share all of your streams. This is all about the community of racers for sure. So if you do want to get your stuff featured and you want to share it across to us, any kind of clips or anything like that, share them across. Yep. We'll get them into the broadcast. We'll highlight the stream. We want to definitely make sure across all the esports, one of our goals for esports cycling is that everybody's profile and all of their results, as well as all the content that they're creating, is getting highlighted around these events. So make sure to share that stuff up with us. Maple Cup race number 2 in the books. Again, results provisional at this point over on zwiftpower.com. Yes. We'll do performance verification over the next day or two, and we will have official results over on Leadout. Any last thoughts before we take off, Hugh?
Yeah, so sorry for the Cat 3 racers. We do our best for a better coverage next week for you guys. We appreciate everybody joining Maple Cup, and thanks to Nathan for good commentary as always.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like a hyper focused next week, just a little bit more on Cat 3. Everybody, I think that'll be a good idea, just to make sure that we're in with them.
Yeah.
And,
so Cat 3 we are going to do this way: 2 laps. Cat 3 2 laps, and Cat 1 and 2 going to do 3 laps of the parkour next week. So it's gonna be pretty good task.
It'd be good. Be really good. Well, thanks everybody for joining in. Make sure to hit the follow, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And if you haven't joined us over at leadoutesports.com, we do have other leagues that are coming besides National Federation leagues. So if you are interested in verified racing and you want to get verified, make sure to start your journey with getting verified over at leadoutesports.com. We are all about making the cycling esports the real deal. So you do start that by getting into your settings over at leadoutesports.com, putting your height and your devices in, and we can get you started, and looking forward to leagues to come. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm Nathan Guerra. You with me. This is Maple Cup. We'll see you next week for Maple Cup number 3. Sweet Cup coming at you on Monday for their racing as well. As always, everybody. See you later.
Yes, ciao.